September 25, 1943. Dear Mom, I got 3 of your letters now, so I will get busy and try to answer them. I guess by now you have had your operation. Please take it easy. Those jokes were purely corn today, but I did get a slight kick out of them. Bellaire must have a stinking football team this year. Hey, why the sympathy for Palsy? I write him regularly. He writes me. Period. Well, Mom, I'm about all done flying. I got 7 hours in already. I got my watch yesterday. I'm surely glad I got it. It is getting cold now. Next week we're going to start wearing our winter uniforms. Mom, when I am flying, I am so busy that I don't think of much, just doing the right things at the right time, such as keep the nose a little below the horizon, keep the wings level, watch the wind, be alert. Gee, I just hope I can pass at classification. It means so much. A $25,000 training or nothing. Well, kid, take it easy. Yours, Jim. October 3, 1943. Dear Mom, how do you feel by now? I hope you feel better. That was tough, that darn telephone call Sunday. That was a shame. I could hear you okay. What's the idea of crying? I'll be okay. Uncle Sam takes good care of his kids. I am sending you a little bit of money. I hope it helps out. Tomorrow morning, I will finish flying. Gee, the time really goes fast. Today, I did a spin by myself. Boy, it was surely a lot of fun. Mom, my watch was losing time for a heck of a while. The other night I hung up my pants. It fell on the floor, so it has stopped again. Boy, I am destructive, aren't I? A camera and watch both broke. I'm going to send you some junk home before I leave here, so be on the lookout for it. Well, I will close for now. Take it easy. Yours, Jim. October 6, 1943. Dear Mom, how are you doing? I'm still here, but not for long. How do you feel by now? I hope you're okay. Bellaire must have a heck of a football team this year. We are doing a good bit of loafing for a change. I don't like it. I am sending that box of junk tomorrow, so watch for it. We don't know where or when we are leaving, but I guess that matters little. I'm rather sorry that we are done flying. It was really nice while it lasted. We got another flight in last week. That means that we will leave soon. I'm really going to hate to leave here. I will miss my little woman, too. Well, I guess I had better quit for now. Yours, Jim. October 8, 1943. Dear Mom, well, sweetheart, Uncle Sam is separating us by about 2,000 more miles. We are leaving tomorrow morning for Santa Ana, California. October 1, we were transferred to the West Coast Flying Command. I wanted to see that country, but not so soon. There is a girl out there that used to work with me in Washington. I'm going to look her up when I get free time. She can show me around. Well, they were keeping us busy these last days. We got our diplomas and speeches from CO and staff. My little woman was really dressed up last night. She really does something to me. I think a heck of a lot of her and surely going to miss her. Take it easy and don't worry. I will write when I arrive, Monday or Tuesday. Yours, Jim. P.S. What do you think of this stationery? Don't blame me, it was free. October 9, 1943. Dear Mom, well, kid, we are now in the fair city of Denver. We have a 5-hour layover. Our train was late, so we didn't leave till about 4 a.m. What a trip. I hate these long trips. I wish I were back in Hayes already. Boy, do I miss the little woman, too. We met a contingent of boys from Fort Hayes, Columbus, Ohio. They are going for their basic training. Small world, isn't it? We're traveling on a troop train. We have 3 cars of sailors with us. What a combination. Jim. October 12, 1943. Dear Mom, Well, kid, here I am in sunny California. It is so foggy you can hardly see a foot in front of you. Boy, this was a heck of a trip. Dirty as heck. We saw some beautiful mountains and also some crappy land. We saw the Colorado State Capitol and Utah State Capitol. We saw the Mormon Temple and a lot of other things. All these boys raving when we were in Hays about how nice California was. It still fails to impress me. We have a 42-day restriction to live down. Then, by that time, we would know whether we go or stay. We're going to have to take a heck of a lot of junk before we get through here. I am sending our announcement and an old locator card. The little card is a picture of the Mormon Temple in Salt Lake. I saw the Great Salt Lake. Boy, is it big. We had to fill out a lot of papers. They are really keeping us busy. You don't know how nice the old CTD is till you leave it. My girl gave me a shoe stamp before I left Hays. Boy, do I miss her. She was really swell. Her mom was so darn good to me and everything. I'll get over it, maybe. We had a layover in Los Angeles. They have nice buildings, but I didn't see a white person there, all Negroes and Mexicans. On our train, there was a colored porter from Cincinnati. He kept us laughing all the time. We left Kansas about 4 a.m. Saturday and arrived here Monday at about 1300, 1 o'clock. There are a lot of planes flying around down here. I like that, too. They got some of the silliest trees here. They are real tall, and on the very top there is a little foliage. I don't know what good they would be unless for shade. Oh, the sun just came out. It is noon. What a place. Well, kid, I will close for now. Take it easy. Yours, Jim. October 14, 1943. Dear Mom, how are you feeling by now? I'm okay as yet, I think. There is one bad feature about California. The sun gets you all wet. It's the truth. The sun doesn't come out till noon. Fog, drizzle, haze, and etc. occupy the morning skies. They have been keeping us on the hop since we got here. Today is our first day of classification. The first thing this morning, we had a pretty stiff inspection. We're going to have a fire drill soon. This afternoon, we will see some training films and have some lectures. The food here isn't anything special, but it is okay. Everyone is trying to get on KP so they will get enough to eat. Oh, they call KP by a high-class name here. Get this, mess management. One thing I like about this place is there are a lot of planes flying around here. Nice ones, too. We are restricted to this post for 42 days and to the area for 2 weeks. Oh well, I don't have anything to do if I did go out. I haven't much else to tell you because I don't know much and won't till after I find out more to tell you. Do you follow me? Take it easy. Yours, Jim. October 16, 1943. Dear Mom, how is ya, kid? I'm still out in God's country. That is what some Californian told me. Well, we are beating our brains out on our tests. Well, sweating plenty anyhow. Classification is supposed to last 17 days. 3 days have passed, 14 to go. Wow. You know, things like this makes a guy realize that if he ever gets those bars and wings, he really earns them. We are on field rations here. That is the main cause for disliking this place. Oh well. How is my big sis doing? She will be darn big when I see her probably, just so she remembers me. A group of our buddies from Hays arrived here yesterday. It was swell seeing them. All the fellows are riding madly here. I haven't received any mail yet. Did you receive that box of junk I sent home? Well, Mom, I will wait till a little later, then I will have more to tell. Yours, Jim. October 19, 1943. Dear Mom, I still haven't received any letters. Boy, am I anxious, too. Well, just a 64 physical and my test will be complete. I hope I pass all these tests and make it, Boy, the crap we have to take. Just like officers' candidate school. Yesterday it was raining and we had to drill. Oh boy, what a mess. Every night we scrub the barracks and give it a thorough going over. Every day the inspecting officer says it is crummy. Discipline. Wow. It is good for you, though. Gee, the bunch of planes that fly around here. It is really nice to see them. Sunday afternoon we had a parade, or should I say they had a parade. We had to stand at attention and parade rest, similar to attention, till 70 squadrons passed before the old man and his staff. This took about an hour and a half. Boy, the guys that passed out just standing. All this took place on the main parade ground. It is beautiful. They had a lot of civilians and sailors watching too. Well, I guess I have thrown enough dirt for now. Yours, Jim. October 22, 1943. Dear Mom, well, kid, all of the tests are done. Now it remains to be seen who washes out. About 5 or 6 fellows have washed out already. I hope I don't. Say, what does Frank Spurt construct? Find out about it and let me know. I wish I would run into some of my buddies. Our area restriction will be up by Sunday or Monday. Then we can take in the Post Theater and Big PX. We still have 30 days restriction to the Post. Yep, I'm seeing a lot of country. This place isn't so bad when you get used to it. What did you mean about me not having time to read your letters? Boy, I was looking forward for a long while for that letter. I will be glad when that Charleston affair is cleared up. I may be able to send $10 or $20 extra this month. You don't need much money here. Next month, I am going to buy me a good pair of shoes. My girlfriend gave me a shoe stamp before I left Hayes. You asked me if I thought a lot of Shorty. I do, really. I realize it more than ever now. I just got back from mail call, and I got 8 letters. These came from Hayes. I got a letter from Aunt Betty. She thinks you were mad at her. You aren't, are you? Don't be that way, Mom. She is a wonderful woman. Why don't you write to her? I also got 2 more letters from you, a letter from Paul. I am on KP tomorrow. Our whole flight is. Boy, are we going to eat. There are a couple more washouts today. Poor guys. I just hope I don't turn out to be one of them. Tonight, we were standing at retreat. I happened to look over to Squadron 25, and who do you suppose I saw? Joe Phillips. You know he played in our French horn quartet. I yelled at him. I wasn't supposed to, but I did. Gee, it was swell seeing him. He is the first guy I have seen from home. He moved from Bellaire, didn't he? Tell Babs I wasn't mad at her for writing those letters. I was just having fun with her, I thought. Mom, don't buy me a watch because I will need a special one later. I'm still optimistic, aren't I? Well, sweetheart, I will close for now. Always yours, Jim. October 24, 1943. Dear Mom, how are you doing? I'm on the beam, so to speak. How are you and the doctor doing? Okay, I hope. Boy, Bellaire must really have a heck of a team. They are probably all little guys like me, huh? Do we still have our old coach? Mom, I was only kidding about the food. The meals are pretty fair. We are on field rations, therefore we get enough to fill us and no more. I'm sorry you misunderstood me. I can't quite place this Virginia Littleton. Who was she? You asked about restrictions. Our 14-day restriction is up. It is a medical quarantine. I really don't know what the 42-day one is for. Only about 30 more days. We can leave our area now. So I went to the Post Theater tonight and saw a fairly good picture. Today I looked up Joe Phillips. Gee, it was swell to see him. We had a long talk. He had his college training at Marietta, Ohio. What a break, huh? When we came here, we were wearing our OD winter uniforms. We had to change back to summer. Now tomorrow we change back to winter ones again. Wednesday I will know if I made it or not. Only about 8 have washed out so far. Well, it is almost bedtime, so I will close for now. Yours, Jim. Kiss sis for me. October 28, 1943. Dear Mom, well, honey bunch, I made it. I have been accepted for pilot training. In other words, I am now an aviation cadet. I am going through as an enlisted man in grade. I can have my allotment and still get flying pay on my corporal's pay. I'll make a little more this way. We had guard duty the other night. My relief was from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. It was the longest 4 hours I ever spent. Yesterday, we got up early, as usual, and prepared for our big inspection. It wasn't so bad. We got a superior minus rating on it. The usual thing is for the squadrons to get an excellent rating, so we were above average. After this, we were issued a few more clothes and brass for our collars and blouse. They looked like this on shirts. On the blouse, they looked thus. We also got cadet patches to wear 4 inches up from our right sleeve cuff. We really looked sharp. We had a pretty fair average, only about 10% washed up so far. I received the cake you sent. It was fresh and nice. It didn't last very long, though. We had a swell time eating it, though. It was very good. I think we will start pre-flight school next week. I hope so. I want to get started and get back to flying. We had a big ceremony when we were classified. About 30 brass hats were there. A lot of brass, huh? We are now marking time till we start pre-flight. We are getting all kinds of details. Today, we got an easy one. We ride around in a truck and pick up a few things here and there. Well, kid, we only have about 25 more days restriction and we can leave the post. Not bad, huh? I really got quite a few birthday cards so far. People must think of me once in a while. Even my little woman in Hayes writes about every other day. After payday, I will get a few pictures of me with my brass on and send you a couple. I went to the show last night and saw a good picture. It was Princess O'Rourke. It was good. See it if you can. Yours, Jim. November 1, 1943. Dear Mom, I received my box of assorted foods today. This stuff really vanishes fast. Say, kid, anything in the candy line you could use, let me know and I will send you some. I'm going to send you and BJ some large chocolate bars. I hope you like them. You asked if I had an identification bracelet for my arm. I have it. My name, home address are the main things that got on them. I would really like one, too. I will send some money in my next letter. We will get paid tomorrow. We also move to pre-flight tomorrow. We will have a slight change of address, but it might not hold the mail up any. In one of your letters, you talk like you think I have been off post. Oh, no. Our 42 days aren't up for about 3 weeks. Last Sunday, that girl I used to work with in the vets will come down to see me. She is okay, too. She is from Kansas, too. These Kansas women are killers. I have a little plans when I get off post now. Say, will you send me Chaz's address? I seem to have misplaced it somehow. Another flight got here from Hayes yesterday, and I went to see them. Boy, it was swell to see some of the old guys. We have been doing all kinds of details. We are just fooling around, waiting on pre-flight. We will be starting pre-flight with Joe Phillips. He has been waiting for about 2 months. The weather is pretty nice now. I will be liking this here place if I don't watch out. We took a lot of honors in the big parade Sunday. It makes you feel good to do something good for a change. We took 4th place out of 170 squadrons. Not bad, huh? Well, we have to fall out to go to a lecture pretty quick, so I think I will get a little bunk fatigue. Yours, Jim.